Hey team, I'm sure you've heard, especially as a woman over 40, how important it is to lift weight, especially to get strong and to build muscle. But one thing we often forget is that it's important to start with light weight so you don't risk getting injured and so you really nail down your strong foundation, good form and good technique. That's why today's workout is a beginner strength workout with low impact cardio. As always, make sure you've got a good range of weights, have some water, and I'll see you on the mat for a warm-up. All right, team, let's get this workout started. We're gonna start with our warm-up. We're gonna start with big arm circles backwards, marching on the spot, just to warm up those shoulders and to slowly increase our heart rate before we get into the workout. So, all right, one more here, and then let's take our arms forward, opposite direction here. Just notice and see how that feels. If it feels different one way versus the other. And done. And now we're gonna take our arms extended out to our sides, adding a little heel dig, opening up those arms to get that chest stretch, shoulders down, feeling that little squeeze in the shoulder blades, back of shoulders, and warming up those hamstrings. All right, one more on each side here. And done. All right, we're gonna stay on the center of our mat, big step off to the side in a side lunge. One hand comes to the floor, one hand to the sky, and we step together and alternate. So you can look straight at the wall in front of you, or you can look up at that top hand if that feels good to you. Just that nice inner thigh stretch. Good, pushing off that outer foot to fire up those glutes. All right, one more on each side here. And done. All right, we're going to stand with our feet hip distance apart for good morning. So hands behind our head. We're hinging with a nice flat back, chest up. And this is where you listen to your body. You stop where you feel like you need to stop. You should be feeling a nice low back stretch, hamstring stretch. Little bend in your knees here. Hands behind our head, keep our chest lifted. It's squeezing your glutes as you come up. All right, good. We'll do one last one here. And done. All right, we're going into non-impact jumping jacks. So we're gonna take that arm overhead, side to side, tapping our feet together. Now you can go slower pace here. You can go faster pace. If a jumping jack feels accessible for you, feel free, go for it. We're all about listening to our body and honoring what we can do. And that can change on a daily basis too, right? So always check in, see how you're feeling. Last 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, have a quick sip of water if you need to. We're going into a side lunge. You may want a light weight. If you feel like you can handle a heavier weight, by all means, take that. One weight in your right hand. From here, we're gonna step off to the side of our mat. We're going into a crossbody side lunge with our weight here. So big step off to the side. We're gonna bring that weight as close as we can to our ankle. Step together and just push off that outer foot. So pushing off fires up those glutes. Flat back. And you should feel a nice stretch in that inner thigh of that straight leg. All right, last one, and done. Excellent. Okay, shake that out. See how that feels. And so we will do the same thing on the other side here. So weight goes in the left hand. We're gonna go cross body here. All right, shoulders back. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's take that big step off to the side again. I like to float my other arm out for balance. Big step, toes are straight at 12 o'clock. Good, and really pushing off that outer foot. All right, last one, and done. Excellent. Okay, bicep curls are next. So again, as always, aim for lighter if you need. We are going to stand on the center of our mat here. Palms are facing our shoulder. Hips are forward, little bend in your knees. We're gonna bring the weights to our shoulders and slowly lower. So elbows are tight, breathe out as you lift, inhale down, keeping those elbows tight to your sides. And done. Excellent. Okay, next up is a plie squat. So again, body weight up to heavier weight if that feels good for you. So you're gonna take your feet out wide, feet are shoulder distance apart, toes are turned out at 11 to 1. We're gonna hold our weight. You can hold it narrow or you can hold it in a wide grip if you prefer. From here, we are going to lower our hips down to the ground, rise up, squeeze your glutes. So getting those elbows nice and low to your knees if possible. Driving up through your heels. And done. Excellent. Okay, next up, you want to probably use something lighter for your tricep kickbacks that you did for your bicep curls. So go lighter. As I say, if in doubt, go lighter. But you can always increase that weight. We're going to hinge, feet are hip distance apart. Core strong as we do so. Elbows are tight, shoulders are down. Take the weights away from you. Bring them back to your chest. So you should feel the back of your arms here. Really keeping those shoulders down, away from the ears. And looking slightly forward. And done. Excellent. Okay, put that down. All right, a little cardio here. So just to get that heart rate up, a non-impact option is to hop, march, knee up, or we can add a little skip. So ready, set, and go. So opposite knee to elbow, or you can add a little hop, whatever feels good to you. And done. Awesome. Okay, have some quick water if you need to, but we're going right back to that side lunge exercise right from the top. So round 2, if you have a weight for that first round, grab a weight. If not, we're going body weight again. The weight is beside you in your right hand. We're going to take that big step off to the side and push off. So standing right to center again, chest up. And done. Excellent. Okay, shake that out. All right, going into the next side here. So weight is in your left hand, feet are together, standing on the other side of your mat. Ready, set, let's go. So same thing on the other side here. Last one, and done. Excellent. Okay, bicep curls are next. So remember that as you finish each set, you want it to feel hard. So hard, but with good form, that you can finish without getting sloppy. So, all right, core tight, little bend your knees, hips are forward, bring those weights to your shoulders, slowly lower. And done. Excellent. All right, so a sign is that you feel tired on about basically the last 2 reps. So, all right, let's go into those plie squats. Again, body weight up to having a heavier weight at your chest. Toes are turned out. You want your knees to track in line with your toes here. And ready, set. We're gonna lower as deep as what feels accessible for you, and then squeeze your glutes at the top. And done. Awesome. Oof, that's a great one for inner thighs and outer thighs. Okay, we're going into tricep kickbacks now. So working the back of our arms. So if you felt like you were shrugging before, then that's a sign to decrease your weight. All right, we're hinging from the hips, core is nice and tight, arms are extended, arms stay up, and we take those weights away from us. So slight pause at the top, looking slightly forward, so you're not hyperextending your neck, and nice slow pace. All right, and done. Excellent. Okay, that means it is time for cardio. So we're going back to that skip. So again, the non-impact option, marching, adding that little skip crossbody, or you can add a hop if that feels good to you. Ready, set, and let's go. This reminds me of being a kid, which is good. And done. Excellent. Okay, have some quick water, and we are back for round 2. All right, next up are reverse lunges. So again, you can do this body weight, or you can have weights beside you. We're gonna stand at the top of our mat here. Make sure you've got room to step behind. We are taking that right leg back, finding your balance, dropping that knee nice and low to the ground, and pushing off that foot to come to center. So this requires a lot of balance. Take your time, make sure those hips are level. And done. Excellent. Okay, something a little bit lighter because we are going into back and shoulders, so we want to be able to slide weight up nice and high at the top. So if in doubt, go with 5s or 8s. If not, you can go with something a little bit heavier. This is something you've done before. So we're gonna stand with our feet hip distance apart. Hips are forward and weights are facing our thighs. Hips are forward. From here, we're sliding the weights up our body, so our elbows are high and wide at the top, and we're pulling back at the top. Last one here. And done. Excellent. Okay, again, staying with lighter weight here, we're going into an alternating shoulder press, an alternating narrow shoulder press. So you want to make sure again that you can press the weight safely overhead. Weights are on our shoulders here. Little bend in your knees, core strong. We're gonna press one weight up to the sky, slowly lower, and repeat on the other side. So keeping those hips nice and square and even weight through your feet. All right, last one here, and done. Excellent. Okay, little cardio. So we are going into a plie squat position again. So toes are turned out, feet are wide. We're going to take our hands behind our head and lower into that deep plie squat. Come up and bring our knee to our elbow. So you can go slower pace here or faster pace. All right, last one here, and done. Excellent. Okay, quick water if you need to, and then we're back to the reverse lunges. So great. Otherwise, grab your weights if you need them. If not, we're gonna come up to our mat, standing where we have room to step back. All right, we're gonna start on the opposite leg this time. It's always good to change it up. Ready, set, and go. So find your balance, lowering that back knee nice and low to the ground if possible. Working quads and glutes. And done. Excellent. Okay, so go with something lighter here on that high pull, unless that felt easy, of course. Felt easy, then increase that weight if you can. All right, we're gonna stand again, feet hip distance apart, weights are facing our thighs, squeezing our glutes. We're gonna slide those weights up high at the top and back. Last one, and done. That's a great one for posture. Okay, next up is our shoulder press. So again, gauge the weight that you're using before. Weights are gonna come onto our shoulders here. Hips are forward, core really tight, and let's change it up. Let's go on the other side here. So pressing that weight straight overhead, arms stay tight to your head. And done. Excellent. Okay, that means we're back in that cardio. So, all right, again, feet wide in that plie squat position. All right, toes are turned out, hands are behind our head to keep that chest up. Ready, set, and go. So you're gonna lower down and knee to elbow. So this is a great one to work your core, specifically your obliques. And done. Excellent. Okay, we're going into round 3, which means that we are down on the ground for the rest of the round. So have some water and I will see you for round 3. All right, we are coming down onto the floor for chest press. So you have the option to use light weight. If you are comfortable with heavier weight in a chest press, and this is your chance to do so, we are laying on our back in a bridge position. So bum will be up, elbows are below our shoulders. We are connecting the weights over the center of our chest, and elbows are lower than our shoulders as we lower. So breathe out and inhale down. And done. Excellent. Okay, we have our last cardio, so mountain climbers. If being on your hands and wrists is not an option, come up to standing and march on the spot. Otherwise, hands are underneath our shoulders. We're lifting up into a high plank, knees to chest. You can go slow or fast here. Good. And done. Excellent. Okay, whew, those are done. All right, next up, Russian twist. So again, working the obliques, the option to take a weight or not. You can take a light weight, keep your feet on the ground. Here's option one, where you rotate your weight side to side, light lean back, bracing the core, or we can lift those feet. So you pick, keep that core nice and tight. If you start to fatigue, you can put your feet down or put the weight away. And done. Excellent. Okay, one last exercise. So Deadbugs, great for lower abdominals. I'm here, knees bent, arms extended. Easiest option is to heel tap your foot to the ground, bracing your core, making sure that back doesn't lift. Harder is legs up, straight leg option, and more advanced is a double leg option. So just being mindful, making sure that leg doesn't lift. Oh, and I'm supposed to be adding a leg arm drop here too. Oh, look at that. Ah. And done. Excellent. I forgot the arms, but we'll do that next time. All right, chest press round two. So make sure you have some water handy if you need to. Otherwise, we're going back into that chest press bridge, working chest and triceps and glutes. So remember, heels are fairly close to your bum. We're gonna press the hips up first, then lift your arms over the center of your chest. Inhale down and connect those weights over the center of your chest. Last one here, and done. And then turn them inwards and bring them down slowly to the ground. Excellent. Okay, that means we have our last cardio. So again, you can come up to standing for marching on the spot. Otherwise, we're going to those mountain climbers, slow or fast. And let's go, let's do it. And done. Woo, excellent. Okay, Russian twists are next. So remember, you always have options. So that could be to put your feet down, to not use a weight. And so just you don't want to feel your low back kick in. So we're gonna keep our chest lifted here. Option is to keep your feet on the ground with or without weight. We'll take that weight side to side. Eyes can follow your hands, or you can lift your feet if that feels like an option for you. And done. Excellent. Okay, that means we have dead bugs and we are stretching. So, and I won't forget the arms this time. All right, so lay on your back, knees up, arms up. So you pick your option, what works best for you. Again, you've got the option to do heel drop or straight arm, straight leg. And guess what? You are done. Hug your knees into your chest. Oh, rock a little side to side. It always feels so great. Woo, and you got it in. So congratulations. Another workout in the book. Or maybe it's your first workout. So congratulations. Either way, huge accomplishment. So, all right, let's drop one foot to the floor here. Let's go into our figure 4 stretch. So cross your ankle over your knee, interlace your hands through to grab the top of your shin and hug that knee in nice and tight to you. If this is not accessible, you can always put your foot down and press your knee away from you gently. Oh, and breathe. Good, and then let's drop that foot to the floor. Let's extend your left leg up to the sky for a hamstring stretch, feeling that stretch down the back of your leg here. Keeping your shoulders down. Okay, and let's switch sides here. So figure 4 on the other side. Just as I always say, just notice and see how it feels on one side versus the other. So sometimes one side is a lot more, well, angry than the other side. Okay, and let's put that foot down. Let's extend the right leg up to the sky for a hamstring stretch. Okay, and now let's come up to standing and we will go into our side lunge stretch, just to stretch out especially the plie squats that we did earlier and the side lunges. So let's kind of step up to the side. Keep your weight up high on your upper thigh and not pushing down on your knee. Keeping your chest up and just feeling a nice stretch down that straight leg. And let's step together. Let's change sides on that. Flat back. Good, let's step together and then bring that arm up. Let's hug that arm in nice and tight to our head. For a tricep stretch here. Good, and let's change sides and see how that feels. Good, All right, and big arm circles backwards, just like we did in the warm-up. And let's take it forward. And way to go, my friends, you are done. So I hope you're really proud of yourself. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you like this workout, share it with your friends. And I will see you at the next workout. Thanks for being here.